Hi everyone! Welcome to YGC Speaks. It's our first episode for today, and we would like to welcome those who are joining. It's 5 p.m. Singapore time, and we're very excited to have our pilot episode for today. I would like to have a shout out for those who are in the studio. Would you like to make some noise? Hi guys, thank you for joining us. So we're also live in Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. All right, so we promise you daily we will have 15 minutes fruitful conversations. We'll be featuring a lot of uh, leaders and speakers who you will be meeting as we go on. It's every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Singapore time. So let's begin. All right, so today we are very privileged to have our guest and to kick off our pilot episode, an incredible leader with us today. And he has been in the industry for 14 years. Yes, you heard it right. All right. And please welcome in the studio, Asfadila Salim.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for
Good.
inviting me.
All right. Thank you for accepting our invitation
All right.
for today. All right. And welcome to the show, Asfa.
All right, sure.
All right. So, as promised, we are keeping it 15 minutes strictly so we can be able to make a fruitful and productive 15-minute time for our viewers today. And once again, thank you for joining us. All right. First up with our first question, for someone who has never heard of micro-credentials, how would you describe them in just 3 words?
Oh, all right. Straight to the questions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I would say when we're talking about micro credentials, I would say in 3 words, it should be flexible.
Yeah.
Flexible, and it should be practical and career focused. And coming up to your questions, what do describing micro credentials? It is just a short online courses, and then where you can learn one specific skills in your specific area.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's so many specific online skills. There's digital marketing.
Exactly.
There's project management. But then again, I would say to the audience, if you're looking into these micro credentials, it has to be small courses.
Yeah.
And then specific skills and real world use.
Exactly. I would like to point on what you mentioned on
Yeah.
specific skills. At YGC, we focus on practical, hands-on skills that will actually help you upskill the current skills that you have.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. And that leads me to the next question I have. Why are companies starting to value this short certificates or short programs over, of course, having a degree, of course, that's something, an achievement. That's
Correct.
something, we are not discounting it, of course. But we all know that not everyone is able to reach that level. So for those who would like to strengthen their skills, more than having just a paper qualification, why do you think companies are, being a leader yourself, why do you think companies are more eyeing into this kind of
I see.
skill-based?
All right. But I agree with what you've mentioned just now. We shouldn't discount this
Of course, definitely.
bachelor's degree or
Of
anything.
course, yeah.
So they're not replacing micro credentials. Does not replace bachelor's degree.
Exactly.
But then again, a degree still provides a strong foundation
Exactly.
for them.
Yeah.
It's just that employers nowadays, they are looking for employees, potential employees who are always keep on improving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say degree gives a good foundation,
Yes.
but micro credentials keeps you relevant.
Yes. Exactly. I like that word, relevant, because it keeps changing daily.
Correct. Yes, exactly.
Right?
Just like technology.
Exactly. So we have to keep ourselves, able to embrace those challenges and be able to adapt
Correct,
to the
correct.
things that are happening around us. How about, can you give us an example of a popular skill snack that you think, in your opinion, is high demand right now?
So I would say most definitely, I think it's artificial intelligence. Yeah, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be a programmer to be good in artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
It's just that I think nowadays is very high demand,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
very high demand course.
Yeah.
And other than that, we might want to look into digital marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, digital
That's
marketing,
very
and then in terms of project management as well.
true. Yeah, that can be used in any industry. Oh, yeah. By the way, for those of you who would like to ask questions, if you would like to send some comments, please feel free to put it in. We're live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. All right. We'd love to hear more from you. Okay. Do people need to have a background in tech or business to start learning these skills online, in your opinion?
No, not at all. So many online courses are designed as a, I would say, beginner-friendly
That's
courses.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I think if you know how to use your laptops, you're using what do you call this, your smartphones.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Most definitely, that's a good start where you want to look into these micro credentials.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of what are the programs we have in your global campus is you don't have to be necessarily seated on a place. You can have it like on a mobile.
Correct.
Like literally mobile, like while you're on the
Exactly.
go, right? Because
Correct,
you can have the access to the learning that is scheduled through your mobile phone.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
and that leads me to, for example, me. I'm someone who is like I am having an 8 to 5 job. Do I still have time to learn new things? Will I be exhausted in the midst of my personal commitments? You know, we all have personal commitments.
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely. That's a quite a challenge.
Yeah.
That a working person, maybe a parent. Yeah, but then again, I would say you don't have to wait until you have an exact 1 hour
Exactly.
to start with this learning these micro credentials. You can just start with a good 15 minutes. Okay, you can even do it while you're waiting for your child going back from school, maybe perhaps while doing the dishes or while you're
Yeah.
driving. I mean,
Yeah.
you just have to be careful while you're driving. Maybe you're listening to the podcast even. Yeah, that's also considered learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Learning never stops. That's why they say learning stops when you stop having fun. So that's part of it, I guess.
Yeah, basically, I mean, it's better to start with small progress because it can, in the end, compound it into a bigger success in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree with you on that. All right. Since for your global campus, we are highlighting the online learning, the ease of having the qualification, the skill upgrade that you need, learning it online. Since it is self-paced, how do you stay motivated and actually finish the course? Because it's like you do it alone, right?
Yeah,
Unlike in
true.
classrooms, you have, how do you actually?
Yeah, you have a set limit of time, all those
Yeah.
things. Yeah, yeah. But when you're doing this self-online learning, I mean, it would be best if you don't focus on, finishing the course. I'm hoping that will be understandable. But what I'm trying to say, instead of focusing on the goal, but you can just focus on finishing today's lesson.
Yeah.
So set small goals, okay, instead of looking of the entire journey. Yeah. So once you are able to do that, and or maybe perhaps you can have someone to help you. You tell someone, okay, hey, I'm doing this particular course.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting. So maybe that person can be, the person that will be accountable
Yes,
of your
exactly.
learning. So they might
All
ask,
right.
have you done?
Yeah.
Have you done with the course? So it makes me, get motivated. Oh, I need, because
Yes.
before this person asked me again, so I'm done already.
Exactly. Yeah. That actually reminds me of I have a friend.
Yeah.
Whenever during weekends we try to hike. All right. So whenever you look at that height, it's like, oh, I cannot do it.
True.
And our coach will always say, don't look on the top where you feel overwhelmed with how much height you need to climb.
Correct.
You just take one step at a time.
True, true.
That actually reminds me of the thought
Yes.
that you just mentioned. So if you're, of course, we have to look at the end.
Correct.
The
Yeah.
outcome, what are the things that you will achieve.
Where you
but
went to achieve. Yes, correct.
yes, but it's a good thing that you should be able to take it slowly. one step at a time,
Correct.
literally.
Literally. Yeah.
All right. Do we have any questions in the studio or anyone in the live?
Yeah, yeah.
Any hearts
Feel free.
for our speaker for today? Once again, thank you for joining us live. We are you will be seeing us every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 5:15 Singapore time, and every day we'll be featuring different speakers to be able to get to know more about what we offer at YGC. All right, going back to the questions, we have, for those who are occupied, for those who are busy, like such as parents or full-time people working in a corporate setting, they would like to create a quiet study zone at home. How do you think, in your opinion, as as someone, who have been leading people from different levels, what do you think is your observation? How
Oh.
can they do that at home?
All right. Doing it at home is a challenge. Not sure if the audience have experienced it when you have a toddler, when you have a
Yeah.
teenage child at home. Definitely is going to be difficult. But then
Yeah.
again, there's no such thing as a perfect study zone. I would say that,
Exactly.
because all you need is one chair, one table, perhaps headphones, and a good 15 minutes, okay, or 20 minutes even,
Yes, yes.
just to look around what kind of um, an environment where no one can disturb you.
True,
Yeah.
true. Just like our daily session, 15 minutes.
Yes, 15
right?
minutes, yeah.
As promised, it's going to be just 15 minutes, and just I checked the time, it's already 5:11. Would you believe that? Time flies. All right. So, next question is, can these short courses really help someone to completely change their career path from scratch? From someone, like for example, I don't know anything about Excel at all, but I want to pursue my career in that line, like be able to, for example, work in the line of finance, and that requires having a good Excel skills to begin with.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It can definitely help. But it's usually not just one particular course that can help you achieve what you want to,
Alright.
what you want. But then again, think of it like a building block, like Legos. Okay, so
Yeah.
one course teaches you, perhaps will teach you new skills. Another course might teach you confidence. But if you combine all these courses that you have learned, maybe perhaps there will be more opportunities for you, more projects for you
Yeah,
given. Yeah. So I would say one course would not change your life, but with several skills, okay, that you have achieved, most definitely, yeah, in your future, definitely you can move forward.
Yeah, and maybe if I may add on that, having one skill is good, learning one skill is good, but you have to be able to apply it.
Correct.
Right?
Application is very
you might
important.
forget.
Yeah, definitely.
We're human beings, so we learn a lot of things here and there, of course.
True,
That's
true.
good to be exposed with different things. Yeah, I just heard that it's good to be a generalist. It's good to know different areas at the same time so you can be able to contribute. You will be staying relevant,
Correct.
like you mentioned in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it all
Combines everything
Yes,
for a
yes.
better future. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. We're almost done. Or I can't believe it. What are some of the top global industries that you think that are looking for online certified talents right now?
I would say some of the fastest growing industries, okay, such as technology and AI, and then healthcare, yeah, cybersecurity,
exactly.
and then digital marketing, and I would say now education technology.
Wow.
Yeah, education technology.
Yeah.
But good news is that not all of these areas, all of these industries are looking for the technical skills, technical experts. But they also need someone who are very good in communication, maybe perhaps leadership as
Yeah.
well, and even problem solving. Yeah.
That's true. I totally agree with that. We're down to the last question. It's 5:14. All right. If a listener today, those who are listening or joining us, who have tuned with us today, thank you so much, want to take action right after this episode, our pilot episode, what is the very first step that they should take from today?
Today. Well, I would say first, don't start searching the courses first yet. Okay, I would say start by identifying what you need first.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
identify what you need first, and then once you have that, think about what would that skill be valuable for you.
Yes.
Okay, so when you know how it can be valuable, then it will be easy. Yeah.
True, true.
So once you know what skills, then you will go into the online and search for that
Yes.
relevant, most important skill.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
That is so productive, fruitful, and it's indeed 5:15. All right.
All right.
Thank you for
On the
tuning
dot.
with us. Thank you,
Yes.
Aspa,
Thank you so
for
much.
spending 15 minutes of your precious time with us today. And once again, I would like to thank each one of you for joining us today. We would like to see you again tomorrow. We'll be sharp 5 p.m. Singapore time. We'll be live once again in YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. So we'd like to see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Bye.